Hello everyone, and welcome to Caroline's Craftery, and welcome to another episode of using junky jeans. Now I did a little prep beforehand because I did something that I couldn't do in my little craft spot here on my desk. So let's put the jeans aside and let's talk about die cuts. I did not know this, but yes, I can use die cuts on the blue jeans. So I mean, I could do a whole pair of jeans just by die cutting them. So here is, these are the dies that I used. Some work better than others, and I found that I have a big shot, and if I ran it through and then I ran it back again, it cut better. So I used this here, the pocket die from Tim Holtz, and I used a photo slide. I have no idea what make that is. Actually I only used the little one, but I was going to use the big one. But these are the Sizzix tag dies, and this is part of it too. It cuts that little circle out there, the hole reinforcer. These are also a Sizzix die. They have other flowers, and I think there was a couple tags that came with it too. I used a bow. Don't know what brand that one is. And then some sets of flowers as well. I want to say these were spellbinders, but I'm not sure, and I have no idea about those two. So those are the dies that I used. As I said, some worked better than others. And I just want to do a little bit on these here. Now this is the pocket, slotted pocket. And once glued down to a page, it's going to be actually pretty nice. Now you could do this with other fabric. And then I'm just going to decorate it. I have this little piece of, just a piece of a collage. Let's dig out our glue. Art glitter glue as always. Just clean off the end there. Let's just put some glue on this here. As I said, I didn't really know that I'd be able to cut this out, so I was actually quite surprised and quite happy that I was able to do this. Now maybe everybody else knows that you can do this, and I was the only one that didn't know. Let's just going to adjust my camera. Okay, there we go. That's better. And then I've had these little collage ticket type things, and I'm just going to glue one of those on there. Now you could decorate these as you go. I just happen to have some collage bits and whatnot, so I thought, well, why not use them? It'll make it go really quick for this video. So there we have a little slotted pocket. That's simple. We've got the little tag. Now I could back this with paper, so I could write on the back if I wanted. But all that I'm going to do is I have these little, whoops, that flower doesn't belong. I made up a whole bunch of little banner type collage bits. I've made them up probably 2 years ago, and I've got some left, so I'm just going to plunk that right there, and there is a fantastic little tag. As I say, you could back the back of it, and then you could write on the back. But for the sake of the video and whatnot, I'm just going to glue this on, and we have a finished tag that quick, that easy. With the thickness of the denim, we don't have to worry about the glue coming through. You could use Fabri-Tac or whatever other glue you use. But there we go. There is a cute little tag. We have the file folder. Now with this, it's got this side cut out great for the little notches. This side not so good, but it's not that important. Now I'm going to put this in here, so I'm going to cut this right about here. And this was just a little piece I already had printed out. And I'm going to glue it in the back there. So let's put glue all over here. I thought about doing acetate in this, but then I thought, well, you'd see the blue on the back, which maybe would be okay depending on what you had printed on the acetate. I just want to make sure that I've got, let's see if we can pull her down a little bit. Okay, she's kind of stuck there already, so that's okay. We can still see the little girl. Now I'm going to glue down all the edge. And you could use these for a dangle or something, or you know, like put a dangle on them. I'm just kind of doing very basic just to give you some ideas. So if you've got a big shot and some dies that you like, try cutting some fabric out of them. As I said, I didn't know that we could do that. I knew that the big thick Sizzix dies, I knew that they would cut through a variety of things, but these were just basic. So I'm going to put another one of these little ticket type things on here, just to decorate it a little bit. There's that, and just put it at a bit of an angle. But how cute is that? You could slip that into a pocket. You could put a piece of paper on the back here to write on if you wanted. I could even cut that out if I wanted, but I'm not even going to bother. So there is that. We could use the negatives for something. I think that would be good just as a bit of a decoration. You know, you could decorate it up somehow. We've got a little bow. Now with this bow, all that we do is I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there in the middle. And this gets folded over and just sits there. And then this one here goes the other way. Right about there. And now I'm just going to put some glue on this thing here, because this just wraps around, goes around and around, and we have a cute little bow. Now I could do a couple of little banner shapes to put down there. You could decorate it by putting a little flower on there or something. That would actually look really cute. Let's go ahead and put that right on there, because I think that would look darling on there. Put a piece of glue in the middle there and press that down. So how cute of an ornament, or not an ornament, but an embellishment is that. Actually, I can see making more of those. You could put any color in the middle. Most things go with a denim color. So there's that. So then we've got, these are those little paper reinforcers. So those would look great on a tag of some kind. When I was taking different things out of the dies, there was quite often a few threads that were holding it that I had to cut, but nothing too serious. Now we've got these here little daisies, and I'm just going to put these together. Actually, being that these have a hole in them, if you look, they've got a hole in it. So I'm just going to feed these on to a brad. And I always try to alter where the petals are. And put this one together. Let's just turn these a little bit. It's a little harder turning the fabric than it is turning paper. I've actually used this flower a lot. Just bend that over. Press it down. And look at that flower. That flower is amazing. I think that is like so nice. And as they say, denim goes with so many things. Then we've got this shape of flower. I'm just going to put some glue down. Put this down so that it's a little bit off, like. Another dab of glue. Put this one down. And for this one, I'm going to use a drop of Nouveau on it, and just right in the middle after I get it, excuse my arm. Right in the middle, we're going to put a Nouveau drops. This is silver gray, or silver lining, that one is called. And there we have that flower. That quick, that easy. We've got this one. Now this one I would do the I would do the same on this one. I would glue this together and alternate. I love these stacking flower dies because they're so easy to make flowers out of. I have made lots of flowers using these. So again, on the top, let's put some Nouveau drops on it. So I'm going to put a little bit bigger drop in it, just to, not quite a circle that one, but just that easy to make. We've got some bigger ones here, and let's glue these. Now you could sew these together. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue. Like that. And then my plans for these bigger ones is to put on one of my homemade buttons. Now I will sew that on and make a little bow out of it. I didn't even dig out any threads or anything. I'll be right back. Okay, I got a needle and thread. And let's just sew this right on there. Let's do our thread on the top. Now going through a couple layers of denim can be a little tough, but and hopefully it doesn't take me an hour to find my hole. Let's push that through, and then we got that. So there's our flower, just about done. I'm gonna put 3 knots in this, and I'm gonna leave a 1/4 of an inch or so of the thread just sticking out the top. Easy peasy flowers. And then we've got this one, which is pretty much the same, just a little bit different shape. It has a few extra petals on it, and we can do the petals whichever way we want. And I got another button for that one as well. Let's put this button on. Now if I was going to do lots of these, I would mass make everything. Before I do that, I'm just going to ink the edge of this flower, just to get rid of the white on there. Now you could use real buttons, you could use some kind of paper, you could use anything for in the center. I just happen to have all these homemade buttons. Made a whole bunch. I have a video on how to do those. Now I'm going to come up through my denim, and then I'm going to go through the hole. The one thing, the holes on these homemade buttons are not as big as they would be on other buttons. Okay, let's tie that on. And let's snip that off. Okay, there's another button. And just let me find my little flowers. See, all these flowers are made with all those dies. But what I want is I want to find pretty much any color could go on this one. And just add a little paper flower on top of the cloth flower, and you're done. So it'd be such a great way to just spruce up a little flower. Oh, I really got that one on crooked. There we go. I've got a few more here to do, but you get the idea. Like, you can use anything in the middle. I really like how that bow turned out. And I love this little daisy-shaped flower. Now, if you had different colors of denim, this would be like so cool. If they were a little bit different shades, it would make them stand out a little more. Or even 3 different types of fabrics. Anything. I really like the little tag as well. It would slip in a pocket really easy. These two, I'll make sure that I don't touch them because the Nouveau drops are wet on them. So let's put those up a little bit. And then this here, of course, you slip your stuff in the pockets, which would be really cool in any kind of journal. So there is lots of embellishments ideas using up jeans. And yeah, you could use the whole pair of jeans just doing this type of stuff. I would like to do some larger tags for different things. And then, you know, if you put one, not a denim one, but I think just a colored one or something on there to make it just look cool. You could even use these on top of the flowers or something if you wanted. All kinds of ideas. All kinds. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Using Junky Jeans. And we will be back soon with another video. I've got quite a ways I've used up those jeans, so that's good. I want to try and use it all up. So check out the playlist, check out Facebook, check out Etsy, check out Ko-fi, K-O-F-I. All the links are below, and we'll see you soon. Bye.